Hello, teachers. Step 2 involves averaging out all of the milestones to get the EOY rating. This is perhaps the most tedious part of this process, so let's begin. We're going to figure out the end of year rating by averaging out the purple dots in the ISP, first progress check, and second progress check column. Let's look at our example here. In the ISP, we got 2 dots, first progress check 2 dots, and second progress check 3 dots. We get 2 plus 3, and we get 7. Once you get a number, then you'll average it out by dividing by 3 because that's how many different milestones we have. When you use a calculator, you notice that when you average out 7 by 3, we get a 2.33 average. Next, we will use the ranges in the table below to figure out what rating we will use. In order to get well below typical, you must have a rating of a 1.0 through 1.4, below typical 1.5 through 2.4, typical 2.5 through 3.4, above typical 3.5 through 4.4, and well above typical 4.5 through 5.0. In this case, our average was a 2.33, so that fits in the section below typical. Now, what you're going to do is add that score to the Eduphoria screen. 2.4 is below typical. You would come in, click where it says add score, and you would go ahead and add below typical. Now, let's see what that looks like inside of Eduphoria. I have my portfolio open, it has all my students. I have my calculator ready to go. And notice what I did is I used a calculator to block the rest of the ratings to make sure that it doesn't get in the way. And now we begin calculating. ISP 2 dots plus first progress check 2 dots plus second progress check 3 dots. Make sure you do not add a number from the TSP column. That's not included in the calculation. So ISP, first progress check, second progress check, divide by 3. Our answer is a 2.33. We come to our table. We find that 2.3 lands below typical. So under the EOY column, back to our rating in Eduphoria, we will click add score and we will put in below typical. Let's do another one together. I have my calculator ready. I put it in the right spot. Here's my second student. Again, I use my calculator to help block out the other ratings so I don't get confused. Let's begin. ISP 2 dots, 2 plus first progress check 1 dot, 1 plus second progress check 2 dots, 1 plus comes out to 5. Again, do not include the TSP column. Divide by 3 and you get an answer of 1.6. We come to our table and we find that 1.6 again fits in below typical. So we go back to our EOY rating section and we add to that below typical. And that's how you calculate the end of year rating for each student. Again, you're only going to average out the ISP, first progress check, and second progress check, and divide by 3. Do not calculate the TSP. That will skew your data and throw off the results, and the numbers will not fit within the table given to you here in the video. Thank you.